First, welcome back to the channel. Are you somebody that struggles with an iron play? If you struggle with hitting the ground before the golf ball, place the ball too far forward in your stance a little bit too wide. When you get to the top and your weight is still on your right foot, what you're going to try and do from there, when we do that, the club head is going to get to the golf ball before the grip end of the club. The grip end of this golf club is closer to my left hip than what it was at address. So the handles move forward, the club head's a little bit closer to the ground. We don't want to help the golf ball up in there where this club head gets a little bit too high too early. So think 3 simple tips. Stand with your feet together, ball in the middle of your stance. You're going to go back to the top of the backswing. By the time you get to impact, all your weight should be on your left foot for the club being used. Your hands need to feel like they're a little bit more ahead, so the grip end of this club is close to your left hip. You're going to visualise that you're taking a slight divot after the golf. You're going to hit the golf ball first, and then you're going to take a slight divot in front of the golf ball, and that's going to help you stay in your posture, and it's also going to help you compress your iron. So don't be this golfer where we get to the top of the backswing, we try and help the ball up in there. My right shoulder is behind the golf ball. What to do from there is get the ball more in the middle of your stance. As you get to the top of the backswing, the feeling is chest to the target, hands a little bit more ahead at impact. So hands a little bit more ahead at impact. If we flip the golf club, grip end's back towards your right hip. So just try and get the grip end of this club to be a little bit more close to your left hip on the way through. Go from your address position into your impact. How does that look? The hands are ahead, my weight's on my left foot, and I'm going to take a little bit more of a divot after the golf. Hold in my stance as I get to the top, as I get to impact, my weight's moving on my left foot, the hands are more towards my left hip. Feel like the club head stays a little bit lower to the ground on the way through, then I'm going to take a slight divot a couple inches in front of the golf ball. So ball in the middle of the stance, we're going to go from address into impact, the grips move forward, it's a little bit more ahead of the club head, and then I'm going to feel like I take a slight divot after the golf ball. Weight moving left, chest to the target, right shoulder in front of the golf ball. As you can see from there, I've hit the golf ball first, then I've taken a slight divot. Many golfers who struggle with thinning their shots help the ball up in the air. They're going to hit the ground first, then they're going to hit the golf ball second. If you're this golfer, get a little bit more weight on your front foot impact, and you're going to have to feel like you've got a little bit more lean in the shaft impact. So grip end is a little bit closer to the target than what it is the golf ball. So the hands are a little bit more ahead, and you're keeping the club a little bit more lower on the way through, and you're taking a slight divot after the golf ball with your chest moving towards the target and your weight is maintained on your left foot.